All right, guys, welcome to another anticipated Saturday night talk show. It's Outside the Box Live. We are rolling on Facebook. We are rolling now on Instagram. You know, I'm your SGW guy, the doctor of foodology. With me, as always, the sick myth guy himself. That's Fred. Gina's not with us tonight. Gina will be out for a couple weeks. She got some stuff going on. So we wish Gina the best. She'll be back when she can. And I want to give a shout out to one of our newest channel followers. Let's see. I forget his name. I gotta look. Damn it. I just blanked out. Son of a bitch.
Is it Tyler?
No. Well, Tyler did too, but a new guy. He commented on my Pizza Avenue video, and I had his name, and I went completely blank. He is Bobby Digital. Yep, Bobby Digital. So
cool.
Bobby Digital, thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah. Hello, Bobby Digital.
And Tyler commented too, and Tyler's asked me. He goes, can you do more sub videos? I'm like, yeah, sure. And she's like, you call them subs or hoagies? I'm like, well, some calls them subs, some calls them hoagies, but nobody calls them grinders. I noticed.
Yeah. Hey,
he's back in the house. Brother Crewman's back in the house.
There's my brother. What's up, brother?
It's
yeah, Jay.
Yeah, Tyler.
Some people call them subs, hoagies, grinders, heroes.
I don't hear around here. I don't hear them calling them heroes or grinders. More subs or hoagies, in this area. But so Tyler, yep, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Hope you're watching. I hope we get our guy from Timmons guy from Canada. Hope he watches. He's watching tonight.
Oh yeah, Timmons guy.
Tonight I'm going to taste test. I was at Garrity's Fresh Grocer, the home of the SGW Home Cooking Show, official grocery store. It is the bowl and basket, sparkling water, black cherry, supposed to be sugar-free and calorie-free. What's up there, Gigi? What's going on?
Hey, Gigi Cat.
Gigi Cat's in the house.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
So, Fred, how was your week?
It was good, Jay. It was like it's that week after Thanksgiving where work is busy, but not crazy busy. I know you said you clocked in a lot of hours this week. It's a grind. Every week is just kind of a grind, doing what we do, but it wasn't bad.
We'll see. Up until probably April 1st, or at least the end of March, they opened up the doors for overtime. So, you take it and run when they offer. You take it and run because you don't know when they're going to offer it again. It's only usually around this time for Medicare has the open enrollment season. So we're getting hit with people wanting to enroll into. I actually work with the it's called the Federal Employee Program, FEP, Medicare Prescription Drug Program for Blue Cross. So we're getting a lot of calls. Hi, Steph. Steph, none of that coffee. None of that coffee bullshit. We do enrollments for their federal drug program, and it's called an LEP survey that people get. See, all the new enrollees for 26 are getting these letters now. So they're calling now to do it over the phone instead of sending it in. And our phones literally start 8:00 in the morning, and they end at 6:00. They just keep going till 6:00 at night. And we have about, I'm gonna say around maybe 100 reps, give or take around 100 reps. And my job is with a few others. When someone calls in and says I have, or someone when one of the reps, we go by teams. Microsoft Teams uses our chat stat. I hate Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams suck. It's a pain in the ass because it always kicks me out and I have to log back in. But what I do is when one of the reps get a call and they don't know the answer, or they're confused on the answer, they'll put in the chat, I have a caller asking about, this LEP letter. Then I'll put, okay, you got to do the survey. You have to do the LEP survey. That's what it means. Oh, okay. So I kind of help them with their questions and stuff. And Susan is in the house. And
hey, Susan.
So that's what I've been doing for the last. Now, well, I do it. I've been doing it for forever, but it's just since last Monday. Last week is when all the letters went out, and they got them like over the weekend. So from Monday to yesterday, it's been nonstop. But it's good because it's overtime. So I'm pulling 10, 11, 10 to 12-hour days. And by the time I got done last night, even though I'm sitting in front of a computer, it's still by the end of that week, it pulls on you and you're drained. Yeah. And literally, I got done, took Molly out, hit my bed, and woke up around 8 o'clock. That was my big highlight of Friday night. That's why I haven't been doing Friday night because I'm sleeping. So
I know, man. I know the feeling. I do.
I didn't do a pizza. I didn't get to do a pizza review this weekend. But I did go over to Nardone's restaurant this morning, and I did a breakfast review from Nardone's. And
nice.
I want to give a shout out because the owner, her name's Lisa. She invited me to come do a review. So I'm going to give a shout out to Lisa and her staff over at Nardone's on Exeter Ave. And that's actually still considered West Pittston. I thought it was Exeter, but it's like sits on the border of their address is West Pittston. Mm-hmm. And they have this special every Monday through Friday, like 2 eggs. I think it's your choice of meat or something. One of the meats, potatoes, coffee, toast for like $8.99.
Not bad.
I got today's special. It was for $13.9. It was 2 eggs, 2 pieces of sausage, home fried potatoes, toast. I was rocking that OJ and Moo Juice, baby.
And, none of that coffee bullshit.
And so I literally just got done editing the video today. So that'll be up Friday, as our Friday premiere. Now tonight at midnight, I got a Sunday Fun Day food review video from Star Asia Buffet in Pittston.
Oh, I love that buffet. That's a good one.
And so I had an interesting short week. Hi, Molly.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Bella's Gam. She messaged me today. She's like, "How's your internet going? So far, so good." Like we're so far so good. We're rocking. So I'm glad because, like I said, I love Astound, the high speed, the price. Just when there he is. There's our Canada guy, Timmins guy, 69, baby.
Timmins guy, how are you?
It's it works like when I upload a video, it's like within not even 5 minutes, like boom. But when that connection goes or that something goes, it's like it kills you.
Yeah.
But yeah. So far, hopefully that last guy actually figured out what the other guys didn't do right. But we shall see. So let's give a shout out to our guy Timmins guy from up north. He's from Canada. Hope. Now let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, we're going into Christmas. We got literally a couple weeks, and Christmas will be here. Missed you too, Timmins guy. We missed you too. Oh, hey, Jance. Gina will be out for a couple weeks. She got some stuff going on. So for the next few weeks, it's just going to be me and Fred. And if Fred can't make it, it's just going to be me.
Right.
No, I understand. We got stuff going on, and that's part of life. That's how it works. But we'll be here come hell or high water. Best we can. We'll be here as long as my internet don't go out or some stupid stuff happens, I'll be here.
I always try to I try to keep my Saturday nights clear. I mean, not just for outside the box, but like just on principle. Like the week is so busy. Monday to Friday is just such a grind. You're working 40 plus hours. My Saturdays, man, they're just, they're like sacred. I try to preserve my Saturday nights. Like when I was younger, I'd never be home Saturday night, man. I'd be out on the town. I'd be doing my thing.
Yeah.
But like, now I've settled down. I'm older now. I'm working hard every week. Saturday nights just have to be clear. So we're here, man. We're here, baby.
It's and the other night I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, how it was shopping Christmas season this year to how it was back in like the 80s. I grew up in the 80s where, everybody went to the Wyoming Valley Mall and it took you an hour to get down Monday Street to get home, and the food court, all the actual, when it had actually food. Yeah, but it's compared to today, like, people are like, oh, I went shopping, I went online. That's not, yeah, it is shopping, but it's not shopping. It's not shopping at all. The shopping was you went out, you experienced I went to the food courts. A lot of times during the 90s, I was working up the food court. I'd work Monday through Friday at Wyoming Valley Motors. Friday night, I'd leave there at like 4:30, come home, quick shower and shave, turn around, fly up to the food court, work A&W because they extended the mall hours to like 10 or whatever it was. And I'd work till there. There were times where I was like I was working 7 days straight for a year. And I'm glad I was able to do it back then because I can't do it now. I was like, no, it won't work.
Back when I was younger and I was working at the one of the grocery stores locally, I think I worked 9 days in a row once. It was kind of like an overtime thing. I think it was right before the holidays, and I was probably on a break, like a college, holiday break, and they just kept giving me hours. And I remember working like 9 days straight. I had a lot more energy back then.
I see Steph said that you're supposed to take her on a hot date.
Ooh, yes. Yes, I am. We are going to go out. We're probably going to end up at like somewhere out of the norm for us. Like usually, Jay, she and I, like a hot date for us would be we go to a diner or something. We go somewhere casual, But we might try to get to like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse at the casino.
Right.
We were thinking Fire and Ice too. I think Gigi Cat was asking maybe, go to Fire and Ice up in Trucksville. They have like the igloos that you could sit in. But
Fire and Ice, was that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the place that looks like it's never opened? It's on the left. If you're going up, it's on the left-hand side. It's past the old factory. It looks like a fact with all the stuff. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I've never been there because every time I drove by at one point, it looked like they were never open.
I got you. I think the that old like factory with the smokestacks, right? Is that what you mean? Like those big stacks?
Yeah, the twin stack.
I think that's the Istanbul Grill, I think.
There's one there, and there's one in Wilkes-Barre, Istanbul Grill.
Yeah. Yeah, Fire and Ice is it's up on the left. It's like right past those car wash sheets and then the car wash. It's like right up there.
Kind of like sits back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking. Susan, I get it. Like I'll do my shopping online too, because like I just don't feel like going out anymore. But like when we were like years ago, you went to the mall. Well, because they didn't have online shop. They didn't have online. And you had to go out and shop.
Yeah. Dude, even groceries now, right? I mean, so many people are doing like Instacart and grocery deliveries. There's some people I work with, like they don't even go to the grocery store anymore. It's like, oh no, I just get everything delivered. I'm like, your whole grocery order? Yeah.
Garrity's. Well, I don't know if they still do, but Garrity's offered that. But it came out of their Wyoming store. Like, so if you went on, it was picked from the Wyoming store, not like it was Wyoming store. And I did that for like a couple times. I don't know why I didn't go. I think that's why I didn't have a car, and I did it. But it's like it's good because you get to like, but it's like, well, they charge you like depending on how you get charged for delivering. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Oh no. For some reason, no. I did have a car because I'm like, you know what? I'll just go buy my own shit and save myself $10. But also like, when you're having someone else pick your stuff, you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean the whole experience is just not part of it. I mean, unless out of convenience, it's like, hey, I get the same order every week. I know I'm gonna just go down the list, get it delivered. So I get it.
Timmons guy didn't know DoorDash did grocery delivery unless that's not here in the States. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know DoorDash did like grocery orders. I just thought it was just, fast food.
Yep.
But yeah.
Although,
go ahead.
No, I was telling you last week I got a new Christmas tree, and
right.
A big part of me, man. I mean, big part of me wanted to go and pick one out, at the store. But I took the easy way out, and I just went online and I bought it, and it got delivered the same day, and it's set up and it's looking good. So,
is it artificial?
Yeah, it's artificial pre-lit. It's like 7 feet. It's pretty nice. I got a great Black Friday deal on it, so I'm pretty happy. Gotta love a good deal.
You just set it up, plug it in, you're good to go.
That's it, man.
I have a tabletop tree like that. It's a nice size tabletop tree. It was my mom's, so it's like when I was a kid, I used to like we never had a real tree. Maybe when I was younger and don't remember, but for all I can remember, we always had the artificial. And my mom would bring it up. Her and my dad would put it together. I'd help put the balls on it. And we always had an artificial. Now, after I got married, we got a real tree once, just to say we got a real tree. That was the biggest pain in the ass because you had to keep watering it. You had to keep. Then the needles were falling off on the floor, and
it's a lot of upkeep.
We had Goldie. Goldie tried to eat the tree. Like she'd stand on, like we had a rocker, and she tried to we had to move the rocker because she tried to eat the shit off the tree.
Yeah. Like the Clark Griswold family vacation. Got to keep Susan, watering the tree.
Oh yeah. Susan, you did, and I think. I don't know if it's on my phone or if I moved it to my computer. I don't remember. I gotta look. Because that was like a week or so ago you sent that to me. But yeah, I'll have to look. I don't remember if I have it on my computer still, if I have it on my phone. I can't remember, sorry. But yeah, no, Susan sent me her wedding pictures and they were really, really nice. I just can't remember what the hell I did with them. They're either still on my phone or either I moved them to the computer somewhere. After so long, when I have stuff sitting on my phone, I pull it off just because it's sitting there and taking up phone space. No, they were really nice pictures, Susan, and I'm glad you're with us here tonight. I don't think we saw you here last week. But we're glad you're here with us tonight, and
absolutely.
Oh.
I did some decorating today. I put some Christmas lights on my front porch. I might do a little more tomorrow. I didn't have much energy this afternoon. I went out in the cold for a little bit, put some lights on, plugged them in first, made sure they weren't burned out, so they were looking good. And yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's that, man?
It's fun when. I remember the lights when like one went out, the whole string went out, so you had to go through each one to see what went out.
Oh yeah.
And it's usually like it was usually like oh, Susan, these are really nice pictures. I mean, if I can get them over from the phone to the computer, I'll post them before the end of the night. But yeah, when one bulb would go out, the whole string would go out. So you're sitting there, and 9 out of 10, it was like one of the last like 3 left on the.
I know. Oh, it's such a pain.
Where is Molly? Oh, she's laying underneath my chair. Those guys like, where's Molly? I'm like, wait, where is she? Yep, she had a rough day today. She had it so hard, barking at people walking by the house, and playing in the snow. Yeah, she had a hard day. She run herself ragged.
They have a hard life, don't they?
Oh, they do.
These pets of ours.
Speaking of Molly Dolly, tomorrow I have to take her to the vet to get her ears checked because her ears are starting to she's starting to scratch her. So I'm like, oh, that's one thing with the Springer or like a poo, like they have the floppy ears, their ears get infected.
Yeah.
And Molly starts. So I'm like, oh, let's get her to the vet. So my vet I go to, it's in Hazleton, but they're open on the weekends and they have night hours, like after evening hours, and they have weekend hours, which I love. Shoemaker, I started taking her to Shoemaker, but I can never get an appointment because there was always either during the week and I had to try and get time off, and it was blah 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 blah. Just want to hit. They're open on Saturday and Sundays. I'm like, yes, but now it's like a drive to Hazleton.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, dude, there's
yeah, Molly's good. BG, she's good.
Yeah. How'd everybody make out this week with our little snowstorm? We got about half a foot here in Wilkes-Barre.
We got inches here in West Pittston. Enough to like cause crap. See, it's a nice thing when you work from home. But then here's the bad part. So Friday after I woke up, I'm like, well, I want to go get something to eat. Or no, I'm sorry, it was Thursday night. I'm like, I need to get something to eat. So I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go out and clean the car. So when I worked back in Wyoming Valley Motors, I have this, they're called snow rakes. And they have the styrofoam and it's a big, and you just go.
Yeah.
I've had mine for God since I left the dealership. And I was back in 2000, maybe 3 or 4. But all the snow around it became like ice, and I'm like, shit. So I'm like, well, and there was a car parked behind me, so I'm like, I can't just, so I'm like, shit, I ain't going nowhere. So I found a good way, and I should have done a video, but my stuff was my tripod was out in the car. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going out to get it. I'm like, it was Friday. I'm like, I'm hungry for pizza. This was last night. I'm hungry for pizza. So I had before the snow hit, I went to Garrity's and I got a box of Domino's. Good old Domino's for $6.99 or whatever it was, 7, 8, whatever it is, under $10. So in my air fryer, I set the temp for 375. I let it go for 8 minutes on the pizza mode. 8 minutes was just it just got a little bit burnt on the bottom, but at least make 5 or 6 minutes, it probably would have been perfect, but it was still good. So what I did was I cut up an onion, I put onion on it, popped it in that sucker for 8 minutes, and it was nice and crispy. Everything was melted. It cooked out. It was good. Nardone's in the air fryer.
Nardone's, yeah. Nardone's. Yeah.
Wow, Susan.
It's always good to have a box of Nardone's in the freezer in case you're snowed in or you cook dinner and it's a disaster.
Susan, these are awesome looking picks. These are nice. Blanked out. I was going to say something. Oh, do you have any taste tests tonight? Doing any taste? Do you have anything to taste test?
I actually don't know. I don't have any taste tests tonight. I have a bottle of wine here, but I don't really feel like drinking wine right now.
Also, what I'm gonna do for I have two drinks I want to try. Well, you saw the can. It's the sparkling water from Garrity's, but also Jolly Rancher drink mix. It's the sugar free. You know what, Timmons guy, if you want to send me a pic, send it to my email. It's scrolling at the bottom, I think. But here, I'll put it in the chat. If anybody want to send me pics or anything for next week, I'll plug it next week.
That's a cool idea. It's
JSY SGW Entertainment at gmail.com. There it is. And these are the watermelon packets.
Nice. Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
Cool.
So while I'm waiting to set up here. But yeah, so, and guys, if you ever want to send me something for the following week to put on the show, just send me that email and just put in the subject, picks for the show, or, just tag it so I know it's for the show. Because if not, I'll be like, what the hell is this? I'd be like, whoops.
Jay, I probably could find something in this house to taste test. So I'm going to let you get your packet situated. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to go see if I have anything.
I'd try the wine. We could have Steph. We'd have Steph do a wine taste test.
I'd probably sleep good tonight if I cracked open that bottle. But
here's how bad I am. I have 2 bottles of wine in my refrigerator that I got. One was from last Christmas, and the other was from the Christmas before that. I saw it sitting in my fridge, not even cracked. And it's like me and GF got it for the holiday. And with her being on so much meds, let me try, because I have to try and flip it from the phone to the computer. So let me see, and I don't want to screw up my. But yeah, let me try, Susan. Let me try.
I'll be right with you.
Okay. It's just trying to move. Let me see. Let me see here, guy. Susan sent me some cool pictures of old time, and I gotta flip here. I have to flip it from. Might take me more too, because I have to connect my phone to the computer, and it's just gonna be a moment. So while I'm doing that, with everybody going on, so while I'm sending, Susan wants me to send there just with these all. I just need a moment to do it. But yeah, so I had I had a boring week. It was just long because I was at work. 1 sec, guys. It's on the other screen. Sorry, I have 1 minute. It's just for me to do this. Oh, I know what they are. Oh, you know, first I got to save it to the phone. Duh. So, guys, how have you guys been doing this week? I hope you all are well. Hope everything's going good. One minute, guys. I have to drag the phone, the pics over to from my phone to the computer. What you got there, Truman?
Well, as promised, I found some stuff here. This actually was leftover junk I bought when I was doing my tea lemonade video over the summer.
Right. Yeah.
I bought these like 4C half and half iced tea packets that you put in water.
Okay.
And I have another one here. I think I got these at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I found mine at literally Family Dollar down in here in Exeter. They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, these didn't make it into my video, so this is a Sick Myth exclusive.
There we go. Now it's saved to the computer. Well, it's saved to my phone. I'm trying to drag the picture from my phone to the computer, and I don't know where it. Oh, maybe.
I think you might have to do the. Or wait, see that little plus button? No, never mind. I think you might have to share your screen. I think there's like a screen share. I think.
Yeah. I figured it out. I think. But anyway, so yep. How is that Instacart? Like, is it like? I don't know. How is that Instacart?
Yeah, dude. I mean, for the sake of convenience, I mean, again, like if you're working a lot of overtime or you're too tired or whatever, like if you can't make it to Garrity's, for groceries, you go on Instacart. It lets you know like which grocery stores participate. You just get your order. They go shopping for you. They deliver it right to your door.
Nice.
So it's a pretty good service. And Susan said it's cheaper than DoorDash, so that's good to know.
Yeah, because I mean, I really don't use DoorDash, but every year, Cognizant will they'll load our accounts. So like $20 or something, to get some food. So it's always a pretty good deal.
Steph, I don't remember that. Really? Stephanie just commented. She when did that happen?
Oh no.
Did we get our money back or did we have to just place a whole new order? Like what? I don't remember that. I feel like I should. I should remember that. Oh, I remember that. That's when you were doing the smoothies. Yeah, Stephanie was doing. We got like a smoothie maker, Jay. We got like a.
Okay.
Steph was
Oh,
doing like the protein powder and frozen fruit, bananas and blueberries and stuff. And yeah, she ordered like 20 bags of frozen bananas from Wegmans.
oh no. And
Okay,
someone
now I remember. And somebody just walked away with it. It never made it to the house. Yeah, that's good, Timmons guy. That's you live in a good neighborhood. Everybody's watching out for those porch pirates, those thieves. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Susan. I'll have to find it for next. I downloaded to my phone. I can't find it on where it ended up on the phone. I'm sorry. I don't know where it is. I have to look through it and try and find it now. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm looking in my picture full. I'm looking in my downloads. I'm looking in like. That's why it's better just to send me to my email. It's the best way. Because yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to my internal storage for my phone. I thought maybe it was under the downloads because I downloaded it from, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know where it is. You pay a service fee, they come at different. Okay.
Jay, there's a guy I know, just kind of an acquaintance. I met him a few years ago at like a work event, and
Right.
he used to deliver for like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and he told me that he made a killing, like he made a ton of money. Like he was very like selective with the orders he would accept. He would only deliver to like office buildings, people that would order lunch for like 15, 20 people in an office.
Right.
He said like you wouldn't believe the money he made, like just catching these orders and like the tips. He was like, dude, he's like, I made a killing doing it. I'm like, it's crazy. I saw some funny memes this week. You know how when it snows in this area, everybody runs to the grocery store for milk, eggs, and
Oh
bread.
yeah.
So all the memes I saw was, everybody's making French toast. Milk, eggs, and bread.
Yeah, it's you go to the store. Like like I said, I went before the storm hit, and literally like I'm walking through and everything's just about gone. Like, can you?
Yeah, we're kind of lagging a little bit, but I got you back though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could hear you.
yeah. No, what happened was I bumped on my monitor, so I'm trying to pull up my YouTube like stuff I have on that I was watching, and I screwed myself all up, and it's lagging everything.
It's okay.
Tim, about how much snow you think got?
Yeah, we got
Roughly.
like at least 5-6 inches here. Yeah.
See, over
I
here
have
in
to
West
say, man, they
Pittston,
were like right on the money too.
2-3 maybe here in West Pittston. But the one thing with West Pittston, the minute it starts snowing, they're out. I mean, these guys are out plowing. They're out, like they're rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Same here. Same here in Plains Township. We got a great crew, man. Appreciate them.
All right.
They're plowing the streets. They're working hard. They're right out in it.
All right, so we are doing the watermelon.
All right. Watermelon drink mix, Jolly Rancher. What are we doing? A 1 to 5? 1 to 5 scale?
Yeah. I would definitely
5 being like
the best.
amazing. 1 being ugh, disgusting.
I'm gonna have like now according to the box, there's 0 fat, 0 sodium, 1% total carbohydrates, calories. Okay, 10 calories per serving, 0 sugar, low calorie. So there's no sugar in this, but it tastes just like a Jolly Rancher. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 5 out of 5. It's like really good.
All right.
Let me give that a 5 out of 5.
High score.
Make a snowman this week. You know, my neighbor next door made a cat snowman or snow cat from Instagram. I want to give a shout out to Jasmine Peterson and Mary's 459665. Hi guys, thank you for hanging with us.
Thanks, guys. Welcome. Yeah, I thought about making a snowman. I was out shoveling my driveway and the thought just entered my mind. I'm like, maybe I'll make a snowman, but that was like, nah. Like, I just want to get this driveway shoveled and get back inside.
The thought of it never even crossed my mind. I'm like, I don't know if it was my neighbor this time or if it was the guy I rent from. Like he has multiple properties, so he sends his team out to shovel sidewalks. When they came by, I was working, so I don't know who did it. But that night, I was out with the big thing of salt, spraying like salt in this so that it doesn't go to ice. And I'm like, Molly's running around in the snow, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's too cold. Yeah. Steph, why do I believe that? I wouldn't even, because you don't like socks, do you? You don't wear socks, do you? Barefoot in the snow.
She's crazy. She's out of her mind.
Yeah, she's the best, so she's awesome.
Well, let me let you in on something. So,
well, you have to say that because she's your wife, but I could say because she's not my wife.
Of course. My wife has been talking about doing a polar plunge for like, I don't know, a couple of years now. She's like, someday I want it. Like, everybody kind of has this like bucket list, on my bucket list, I want to go skydiving or whatever. Hers is like, I have to do a polar plunge where she wants to, jump in like an ice cold lake. Yeah.
Steph, I'm going to ask one question. Why?
Why would you do that to yourself? Why?
I mean,
it's nice though.
Go ahead.
A lot of them are like, they benefit charities and stuff like that. So she's considering doing one. It's out in Atlantic City. Matter of fact, I think it's in February. So we'll see what happens. But she's pretty serious about this. She might want to go out to Atlantic City and do this like charity polar plunge. So.
Yep.
I will be there with my camera.
We got Mike in the house.
Hey, Mikey.
You love
Soviet
the cold.
Union snowman.
That makes you. It's when I used to work for the car dealership, and I think this is where I got my right. I hate cold anymore. when I used to work for Wyoming Valley Motors, literally I would be out in the snow all day in the cold. Didn't bother me. Like I remember I used to have a snowsuit. Literally, I'd wear when we got the big snowstorms, and I'd be out there cleaning off cars. I'd be out there like 7-8 hours at a time. Didn't bother me. Didn't care. Did what I had to do. And now I'm like, no. I did it. I did it before. I'm done.
Right.
Be like, I believe you, Steph. Not even question it. I believe you. But if you do, I want to be there to film it.
I will be there to cheer her on.
If it's local, I want to be there to film it.
Yeah, I thought they used to do one up at Harvey's Lake. I'm not sure if they still do. Maybe they do. I don't know. But she wants to travel.
To watch everybody jump in a big lake in bathing suits when there's snow on the ground. I drink to you.
Cheers. Oh, to each his own, right? To each their own. I wouldn't do it.
I was just gonna ask, would you do it with her?
No, I mean, first of all, I don't have a beach body, so like no. And just no.
It's speaking of, so here's, I said everything points to neuropathy. My right side today was literally kicking my ass. With the numbness, like numbness, tingling, and the cold, it crap. It was I was in pain today. That's another reason why I really didn't do anything. But I did get to for those that are just joining now, I did get to Nardone's restaurant over in West Pittston. It's on Exeter Ave. It's on like the borderline of West Pittston and Exeter. It's cash only, but their food's decent. It's an old school looking diner. Next Friday, I'll have the video up. I'll look, Susan. I'll look. Let's see.
I don't think I've ever been there, Jay. That's a place I have driven by all my life. You know, on the way to Blue Ribbon to get ice cream, and I've just never been there.
And they have weird hours. So, literally, if you work during the day, you have to go on a weekend. Because it's just not gonna.
Yeah,
they're out. I think they close at like 2 or 3. I think like they're not out past 3:00. I know for a fact.
The pizza looked pretty good at that new place you tried on Kaiser Ave, Pizza Avenue. That looked good. Looked like a good
Susan,
New York
I
slice.
didn't get it, Susan. I don't. Yeah, Susan, I don't see it. Entertainment@gmail.com. I don't see it unless it hit my spam folder, but I don't know why it should. No, not even there. See you soon. What? No. I did get a notification from saying, "Hey, your payment's almost due." I did get.
Give us your money. We need your money.
Yeah.
So you can keep driving your car. Well, I'm going to go ahead and mix one of these, Jay. I got my 4C tea to go, sugar-free, half and half iced tea lemonade on the go packet here. So we're going to go ahead and get that mixed up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, the Pizza Avenue pizza, for a basic pizza,
look good.
It was good. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was your plain, old school pizza. But it was good.
We should ask our followers, like, since we do our little weekly taste test segments, what do you guys want us to try? You like the beverages? You like us doing like different kind of sodas and stuff like that? What do you want us to taste test going forward?
Oh, in case anybody wants to know or cares to know, as of January 1st, Outside the Box Live will be starting season number 4.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Season number 4. So it's been, I can't believe we've been doing this for 4 years. Crap. Yeah.
It's great, man. It's great to hang with you. Great to hang with all of our followers. Appreciate everybody tuning in every Saturday. It's a great time.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love you guys for hanging with us. Like, I mean, we're just two normal, we're just really two nobodies. I mean, we're two guys that hang out and talk about food, whatever, places for about a couple hours, and you guys care.
Mike, come on now, Mike. Maybe for like the April Fool's show or something.
Yeah, thanks, Steph. Let's see. Ever see those candy bar subscriptions you can get mailed every month? Cool if we get those.
Oh yeah,
and you know what I found out, which I didn't know this. Do you know the Gertrude Hawk on Wyoming Ave in Kingston? That store in the strip mall.
Yes.
I found out today that it's like a secondhand Gertrude Hawk, like the Miss, the imperfection chocolates.
Yeah.
Stuff. I didn't know that. I was like, no shit. I'm like, really? Damn. I'm like, wow. Stuff they can't sell full price because something's wrong with them, but they still sell them. I'm like, I'd go there and get the imperfections. Hey, you're eating it. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's imperfect or not.
Yeah, I know. Like, how bad could it be? I mean, now if you have like a nut allergy or something, it's like, oh, this wasn't supposed to have almonds, but it does, then obviously. But
like if it's like, supposed to look like a rabbit and it looks like something else.
A turd.
Shit.
Yeah. I know, man. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I was going past there today, and the person I was with had to drive him to work today because their car wouldn't start. They're like, yo, this is a second-hand Gertrude Hawk. I'm like, no. No, I did not know that. Because whenever I go get my hair cut up in Pittston, there's a Gertrude Hawk right next, like 2 doors down, or next, 1 or 2 doors down. And I'll go in there and get a peanut butter melt-away bar, and it's like, I mean, it's not expensive, but like, the hell, if I could get it for $2 cheaper because it's something doesn't look right all day, it's still peanut butter and chocolate. That's my way of thinking.
Yeah.
Um,
You know where there's a good one up at the Viewmont Mall, Dixon City. There's a really good Gertrude Hock store right near the food court at the Viewmont Mall. That's a good one because they have like a ton of stuff. Chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered everything. I'm pretty sure you could buy like a chair that's covered in chocolate. Yeah.
oh, just to let everybody know, if anybody follows me, I'm still holding 280. I didn't lose any more, but I didn't gain anything. But I figured, okay, Thanksgiving you're gonna pig out. I know I did. So I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose, but I didn't gain. So I'm happy. I'm still at 280.
Good. Good. Yeah, you're right, Mike.
Chocolate down, I don't care. I'd be like, what's this? Hey, let's
Oh, too funny.
but yeah, so I'm looking forward. I know we got a couple weeks, but for Christmas, making the ham, the kebab. We already talking. I was with my two sisters today, and Nibbles and Bits in Dunmore. Ooh,
Yeah, that's a good place too.
I'll have to note that. Nibbles and Bits in Dunmore.
It's right on Drinker Street. Yep.
That's where the Drinker Street was, where the Three Jacks burger bar was.
Yep.
I'm mad they closed.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Jeez. You just went there too. Like you just went there and they closed like a few weeks later.
Because I wanted to go back and try. They had like bar pies, pizzas. I wanted to go back and do like a Friday night bar pie pizza review or something, and that they closed.
Right.
Like, shit. But
yeah,
it's things are like, I mean, I get it if they're not doing business, not making money, they're losing money. I get it, but still, it's like that burger they made was like damn good.
yeah.
And Gigi Cat, Allie's Chocolates and Kings. Where's that at? Is it on the Ave?
Or is that the place inside the whatever it's called, the 902? You know what I'm talking about? Where Jay, what's that restaurant you just went to? I can never remember the name of this place.
Ollie's?
It's like in that big brick building, like on the Cross Valley, like behind the Main Source or Shifts or whatever.
Oh, the cannery, where the cannery is at.
Yeah.
In that, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I think it's inside there.
No. I might do a spam video, though. I got some spam in the cupboard I haven't cracked yet.
Spam and eggs?
My spam and eggers sandwich. I did that years ago. It was one of my breakfast videos. The bacon sandwich with spam and bacon and eggs. That was good too.
Bacon.
The bacon sandwich. Because I remember years ago, someone going, "What the hell's bacon?" I'm like, spam and bacon and eggs. It's
That's right.
Oh, the good old days.
Indeed.
Oh, yes,
Indeed.
The Queen of Sheba is lying in the bed in the covers. She's out cold. I was gonna say, when you guys were younger, did you ever sketch cars? They called it sketching back in the day, where you would, before they would plow the roads, if it started snowing, you'd like, if a car hit a stop sign, you'd sneak out and you'd grab the bumper and it would pull you in the snow, like pull you on the road.
Oh,
they used to call that sketch. I don't know if they called it, but we called it sketching. We used to do stupid stuff like that.
I've never done it, but I'm sure in my youth hanging out with my hoodlum friends on a snow day. I'm sure I've seen some of my friends do that. I'm positive.
Or I used to live in East End, and on my street, the end of my street, I lived on New Hancock Street. So if you're coming from if you're going down Scott Street, like headed towards the boulevard, it's on the left, and you go up a little hill, you go up Chapel, then you make a right on the New Hancock. So I was up on a hill. Well, there was a stair, like, just like a public stairway to come down to Scott Street. Well, what the older kids would, I didn't do, because I'd get my ass kicked if I got caught doing it, and B, I didn't have the throwing arm to do it, but we'd be walking home from school, and so the big would make snowballs and whiz them over the garage and hit cars, or try and hit cars. And all right, someone knows what I'm talking about. Good.
That's right.
Somebody was coming. It sounded. I want to say it was a dude on a motorcycle going home. I guess he was on a motorcycle or something. It's not, if I remember. I'm trying to think, but someone hit him, and we hear this. I want to say it was a motorcycle, or like maybe like a trike almost. And he comes up the street. He's like, "Hey, which one of you kids?" And like, we're like, "Oh, the kids ran that way." You play like on the imaginary kids that ran that way. But mischief night. Another thing, that there was a group of us, and back in East End, there was a constable back in the day. His last name was Kaiser, and the trick of the Golden Knight was not to get caught by Kaiser. He was the constable. He would go around looking for people, vandalize, doing mischief. I didn't like do anything really. Like I didn't, I soaped the windows. I didn't throw eggs or anything. It's believe me. It was up the road from my house. Someone took, I forget, one of us. I forget what they took, fishing line and tied it from someone's like pole banister going up across the street to a bush or like a hedge or something, and next to it and in it they tied probably old beer cans, soda cans. So a car's coming, all I hear is ping, and the cans hit the car. Well, this guy chased us around East End for like an hour. Like I dashed under my neighbor's porch. My one buddy ran in a yard underneath a hedge, and this guy almost caught him. Now, I don't know. I don't think my buddy did it, but we were in the group, and one of them in the group did it. So, he was literally underneath the hedge, looking at this guy's feet walking by, and the guy's like, "I'm gonna get you," yelling, and we're like, we never got caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you switch. I'm like, switch. I think you mean skitch.
Skitching.
Yeah, we used to do some crazy, stupid crap back in the day. 9 out of 10, I didn't do it, but I was with the group that did it, because that's one thing. Like, my dad's like, don't egg cars, because that'll destroy the paint. Because if you want to soap windows, or we used to gift wrap cars in toilet paper, that's nothing. There was a lady that used to live not directly across the street, but kind of diagonal, and she lived on the first floor of an apartment. She was the meanest lady in the world. Well, when you're 4th, 15, you'd be outside playing ball. If kickball, we used to play kickball on the street. And if the ball went into her yard, she'd take it, not give it back to us. She was just one of those, you're not getting your ball, until I talk to your parents. And all that. So it was in the wintertime, it was snowing. She had it was a Chevy Chevette. it was a compact car like a Chevette, and we picked the back end up and we slid it because it was like three of us. We just lift this thing up easy. Three of us. We slid it so. Give me a visual here. Here's the road. It's parked on the side of the curb. Well, we parked it so we moved it so the ass end was up on the sidewalk and the nose was still on the street. and that's all we did. And the next morning, I'm getting ready to go to school. My dad goes out to get the newspaper like he does every morning, and there's cops across the street talking to this lady.
Oh, geez.
And my dad goes, do you know anything about what happened across the street? What did you do? Well, first he's like, why did you do it? Dad, that's the mean lady who always took our ball and always did this and always did that. And oh, Jesus. And,
man.
So my dad's like, were you seeing? No. What did you do? I said, Dad, we just literally picked the back end up and we just slid it in the snow. He's just shaking his head like, oh, Jesus. Like, don't do it again, get ready for go to school. Like, just don't do it again,
Yep.
The cops were there and this lady's like, I guess she was screaming. Imagine you walk out and you find your car moved on the sidewalk.
Right.
And
oh, man.
I never figured out who did it, but we never got in trouble for that one. We never got caught. Yeah, picked the ass and split it in the snow. It was like I said, it was like a Fiat or like Chevette, something small. You could just like three people could lift like easy back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun in the snow.
We used
Always.
to, like even in the summertime, like there was up on New Hancock, up the street near my one bike, there was a corner, and we just used to, like, we would sit on the corner with a radio. We wouldn't blast, but we'd sit there listen to, do you remember? Well, I don't know if you remember. This might be right, maybe not. Shadow Steel, the oldies.
Yeah, of course.
Well, when the oldies was like, the 60s, the 70s. Now the oldies are like the 80s and the 90s, which is scary. Yeah,
I know.
Shadow Steel on Saturday Night Live at the oldies, and we'd hang out on the corner till whatever, like 10, 11 o'clock. We thought that was like big, like, oh, we were out hanging out on the corner listening to music. And stand for hitting one of their buses with the ice ball. Oh boy. 2 on 1, that's not cool. But yeah, that was like my youth. But you know what's funny? Like, now that I think back, I used to have a somewhat imagination when I was a kid. And when I was like 8 or 9, for Christmas, my dad got me an erector set.
Mm-hmm.
And I made like what looked like a spaceship, and I'd pretend I'd fly it around the neighborhood, thinking, what do we got today? Drones. So technically, right. I thought of the drone before someone else thought of the drone, and
Exactly.
I'm sitting there going, son of a bitch. Thinking back, I'm like, that was technically like the idea. That could have been the idea of like a drone. Because I pretend like I'd sit on my computer, like I pretend I have a computer, like flying around, like it's like computer, and yeah, son of a bee. Some of the things of it as a kid could make millions, and someone steals your idea. Well, not steals your idea, but someone takes your idea and goes and makes money, and you don't.
They bring it to life.
Like when I was a kid, I used to run around the neighborhood with a tape recorder, trying to interview my neighbors. They'd be like, "Go away, kid," geez, go away, What am I doing today? Outside the box live, babe.
That's right.
I do want to say thank you to all the 14 people that are still watching us currently on YouTube. Thank you, guys. It's appreciated. Check out, if you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, please like and subscribe to the channel. I put up content all the time. Check out the Sick Myth channel. He puts up good stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Tony joined came on, he was in the chat once. And that's the only time I ever saw him. That's the only time, last time I ever saw him was that one time in the chat. I remember Tony.
I remember a couple years ago. It wasn't really like a snowstorm. It was just one of those squalls, like where you just get like a crazy amount of snow in like a short amount of time. It was just a bad squall. I was coming home from work, and I had a Ford Fusion at the time. It was like one of the best cars I ever had. I don't know, man. The thing was awesome in the snow. Didn't have four-wheel drive, like all-wheel drive or anything, but it was just great in the snow. And like I was like crawling up this hill, just trying to get home, and the car kind of got stuck, but I just kind of like kept my cool, and I got out of it. It was like adrenaline, like just I was like, oh man, I'm gonna get stuck here. I'm gonna have to like leave my car stranded on the road here, but I got out of it somehow in that car. It was a real blessing. Now I have a truck. Now I have a pickup truck. So
do you remember? Do you remember the blizzard of '92?
Yeah, I would have been like 4 or 5. I remember, I think we had another one maybe in like 96. I was a little older, Jay, and I remember being with my dad and my grandfather. We were we took a ride down just to look at the river. We were in Pittston, like on Kennedy Boulevard. I just remember like we were looking at the river and all the ice chunks in the river and stuff. Yeah, we've had some blizzards up here.
We have. It's what happened was that blizzard of 92 or 90, one of them, where at that point I was out of all my buddies, I had the 4-wheel drive. So basically all the bars were closed except for like one little dive bar in Wilkes-Barre. We'd all jump in my Blazer. We'd all 4-wheel drive to the bar. Where are you going? We're going to the bar. Stone out. Yeah, I got 4-wheel drive. My mom looked at us like, you guys are nuts. Yeah, I know. Why you stay the hell home? Because it's open.
Nothing else to do. No. There's nothing to do. Yeah, we're going out.
Be like, we're going to the bar. My mom would be like, oh, just be careful.
Right.
Yeah. My mom was one of those cool moms back in the day. She knew what we were doing. She's just like, oh, be careful. Don't get in any accidents. But yeah, like
Gina, that's awesome. I'm looking at Gina's comment. She's doing some crocheting. She's got baby blankets and keychains. That's awesome.
Oh, nice. Hi, Gina. Wow,
Very cool.
But yeah, it's
I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. I like this a lot. The 4C
good.
half and half. Good stuff.
Like I said, that Jolly Rancher was really good. Like for being like no sugar and no, I mean, it tasted like it had a nice fruity taste.
Nice. Cool.
Just saving. 1 second. I don't want to lose this. Cool. But yeah, so tonight at midnight, check out the Star Agent video. Next week, next Friday, I'll have up the Nardone's video. Go back to like pizza and stuff. But yeah, in case you guys are just tuning in, I did a breakfast video from Nardone's in Exeter or West Pittston. Shout out to Lisa and her staff. Now, Nardone's is a cash-only place. They do have an ATM on site, but it's a cash-only joint. So, guys, if you check out the chat, or people that can't see the chat, depending where they're watching this, Gina is selling a baby blanket for $50, cat keychains for $5. If you're interested, hit her up.
Very nice.
How to get in touch with her. Probably not. No. The only people that voted favorite were you and Stephanie.
Mike, as hilarious as that would be,
I mean, it would be interesting.
Man.
Like, would be hysterical. But yeah, if we're gonna do something like that, I'd say let's have we'll do like adult beer beverage night or something, and get loaded. Well, wait, New Year's. The only crappy thing is I have to work New Year's Day. So New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Oh man, you guys are brutal.
Yeah, I have to work New Year's Day, so New Year's Eve kind of like I can't really like. I mean, I don't really party anymore, but I'm just saying because I have to work that next day. But depending on when it falls, I might do a special. I'll be live watching the ball drop.
Oh, cool.
Possibly. Depends if I'm not doing anything else or see, that sucks when you got to work the next day. It kind of throws everything off.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I'm going to try the black cherry.
All right. Jay, can you imagine how many subscribers we would probably gain if we did something crazy like that? Like, we'd have to title the video like 2 idiots do a laxative challenge on live stream, and it'd probably blow up.
Sadly,
no pun intended.
Yeah, that Mike just put it would give an extremely new meaning to being outside the ball. Oh, it would be definitely outside of something. All right, let's do the black cherry.
I'd probably be sleeping outside that night. Or sleeping in the bathroom. So you're doing black cherry sparkling water.
I'm going to give it a 2.
2 out of 5.
It tastes like medicine, not black cherry.
Yeah.
The Jolly Rancher was way better. Yeah, it tastes like, it says sparkling water. It tastes like seltzer water with not black cherry flavor, but like medicine. Like, no. That's a bad one. Well, I'm not going to say bad. I'm going to say it's not a good tasting one. I'm going to give that one a 2 out of 5.
I respect that.
It's now maybe like, cause I had it sitting out, and maybe like I have other ones in the fridge getting cold. Maybe a cold one would taste better, but yeah, no. It looked good though. I'm like, wow, this looks pretty good. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Some of those probiotic sodas that I've been taste testing, like the one, I think it's Olipop, their root beer. Very good. Very good. Some of the others just taste like medicine, though. They have like a very medicinal taste.
Not if I join you. Wait, what do you join? What's Steph joining us? Oh, Khrushchev Dumb and Dumber, please.
Steph wants to take part in this laxative challenge. So she wants to do a polar plunge. And she wants to do laxative taste test. Man, I mean, who did I marry? I mean, she's loco, man. She is loco. She'd be crazy. She'd be all kinds of crazy.
Steph's cool though. I'm just not saying that because we're live on air, but no, Steph. I think Steph's cool. Said I only met her a few times, but yeah, I think Steph's awesome.
I appreciate you.
It's what the I can't even say what that word is. I can't even I piece.
Yeah, what is that?
No idea. Not a clue. But I remember when I was, I know, I remember meeting, well, I knew you from doing the gift card giveaway, but that 2 years ago when I met Steph and your brother, it was that was fun. That was cool. Even though it was only for 10 minutes, it was still awesome.
Yeah. Likewise, man.
And who got all the praise? Molly.
Oh yeah. Molly gets all the praise.
She does. She has such a hard life.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Don't you, Molly? She opened her eyes at me like, I don't care. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Basically, right, Molly? You go back to bed. So today I was over my older sister's house, where we all kind of convene every Saturday around 2:00 to just kind of meet, just catch up. Whatever's going on that week or from that week or what's going to happen next week. So my sisters, my brother-in-law, and my nephew are all tea and coffee drinkers. I'm not a coffee drinker. But they had hot chocolate, and they had the Swiss Miss. Or wait, no. They had another one which I can't remember the name, but it was like double chocolate. I'm like, oh, I want to try that one. And she had this big bag full of marshmallow, like kind of like they weren't like regular like round marshmallow, but they looked like stars for made for like putting your hot chocolate or cocoa. I was like, jamming on my hot chocolate. So every Christmas Eve. Ah, okay. Yeah, I never heard of it. Every Christmas Eve, I'd watch at least part of 24 Hours of a Christmas Story. I'd turn all the lights out. I'd sit in my big old rocker recliner, and at the time Goldie, when I had Goldie, she'd sit on the right, and like right now, and now Molly does it. I just kick back, drink some hot cocoa, fall asleep in the big rocker. That's my Christmas Eve. And during that, suddenly work from home. I might even cook my ham during the day just because I'm working from home and I can do it.
Christmas Eve is probably my favorite.
I like Christmas Eve.
Christmas Day is great, but Christmas Eve, there's all that excitement. It's like, in my family, we have a big feast on Christmas Eve, and you look forward to it all year.
Oh yeah. Thanksgiving I don't cook because I get leftovers from everybody else's house, but Christmas I cook and still eat it, getting food from other people's houses. But like Christmas, like the ham. Now we don't do turkey on Thanksgiving. I know there's some people that do turkey on Christmas. We don't. We do ham. Oh, geez, did I know?
Yeah.
Now
I
growing
remember.
up,
okay.
Now, and I'm throwing this out to the chat. See if you guys see how people did this back in the day. Christmas Eve, we would always have the traditional meatless dinner. Pierogies, fish, coleslaw, mashed potatoes. I forget what else we had, but did anybody else's family do that? Have like the traditional meatless? I think it's like I don't know if it's a Polish thing or not, but every year, one year we'd be at my house. Next year we'd have dinner at my aunt's house. We'd flip, we'd rotate back and forth each year, and it was the meatless.
Yep.
And then like we'd go to. I want to say we'd go to. I think we went to. If we go to midnight mass, and while I was gone, my dad was cooking the ham. So like when we came home, it was midnight. We like start carving into the ham, and I was like, yeah. That was one thing. Like my mom didn't push like every Wednesday and Friday you weren't supposed to eat meat.
Yeah.
My mom didn't push that. Like for like Ash Wednesday, she asked us not to eat meat, and for like
Good Friday and stuff, yeah.
Christmas Eve. They were the only 3 times she asked us not to eat like a meatless dinner.
Yeah.
Same. And so it's like then the next day it's like ham, kibasi, everything else. Like
meat lovers pizza.
One thing we never did. We never got pizza on because there's just so much damn food. It's like,
yeah.
If we said, "Hey, Dad," well, a lot of the places were closed back then too. If I said, "Hey, Dad, let's get pizza." Look at me and go, "What are you, nuts?" We always want pizza. But I remember, it was funny. Which when I was a kid, like when I was a kid, yeah, I believed in the whole Santa thing, and my dad loved Christmas. That was his day. He loved Christmas. Like sometimes I'm thinking, Christmas Eve, he said, up in heaven, looking at, going, it's my day.
Yeah.
But what he would do, I'd leave my note write my letter to Santa, and usually, they'd have some type of Christmas show on, back in like Rankin and Bass, and maybe, but I'd write my letter to Santa, and how and like the next morning it would be, you'd see like the cookie is half eaten and the carrots half for the reindeer,
Yep.
And my dad like, oh, Santa came last night, and I'm like, why don't you wake me up? Well, no, because you guys got to be sleeping, and I was a kid, I believed it. I'm like, no, he didn't. Yep, look out here in the back. Like, I don't know how he pulled this off, but he would make it look like the sleigh landed in the backyard with reindeer footprint. Like, I said, I don't know how he pulled that one, but he did. And like, I'd be like, oh, because he'd be like, well, look out there, look at the imprint from his sleigh, and be like, oh, and like, oh my god,
that's awesome. Yeah.
And, but it's funny because for the longest time, Chris Warney come running down and be like, all right, let me take a look. I'll go on my phone so I don't screw up my connection. But it's funny, you always wondered why, you'd run down Christmas morning, Mom, Dad, Christmas, Santa Claus came, and like, you always wonder why your parents look like they just literally fell asleep, like they look like they're like, I'll be like, well, let me get the coffee on one set, like not knowing that they're up till like 5 a.m, putting all that shit together.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's funny because the one thing that Susan, I'm not seeing it. Let me check it. If I'm not seeing it for some reason, I am not seeing this. Let me try and refresh. I am. I'm checking my mail, Susan. It's not there. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it.
We'll have to get it up next week.
Yeah. It's JSY SGW Entertainment. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I always wonder, like right after we opened up our presents, my dad was taking a nap. Like, Dad.
Yeah. They were just exhausted for putting all that magic together.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I gave you the right email. I thought maybe I copied the email wrong. But
well, Jay, I'm going to run in a couple minutes here, brother.
Yeah, it's 10:30. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. They're gonna take down the Queen of Sheba and take her outside before I go to bed.
Yeah.
And but no, I still want to get. I didn't see Tyler tonight.
Yeah.
Tyler in Chicago. He commented on my video, so but I didn't see him tonight. Maybe he had something going on. But I want to thank Timmons, the guy from our buddy from Canada. Hey, I don't know if that's what they say or not. I'm just,
Yeah. Thank you, Timmons.
I remember watching, the one movie, Rick Moranis and I forget their come on, oh crap, come on, The Great White North. Maybe I'll remember by next week. But no, guys, for all you guys that have been hanging with us on Instagram, in the chat, and YouTube, Facebook, thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate it. And he's the Sick Myth guy. I'm the Doctor of Foodology. Be blessed, stay safe. We will catch you all next week. And guys, I'm not sure why Susan, I'm not getting sued, but send me that email, send me pictures. We'll put it up next week.